Yeah.
Okay. What is rule number 2? It says,
Must just tell us on time unless for
answering.
answer questions.
Yes, okay. So mute yourself at all times unless answering questions. So unless I tell you all to unmute so where we can all speak like this, I want you guys to mute yourselves at all times unless answering a question. Okay, and what's the next one says? It says use the Zoom app function to raise your hand. Okay, so as you raise your hand, okay, then automatically I will see that you have raised your hand and you can answer the question or you can speak. Okay, everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Next one it says keep.
Keep camera on at all time.
Yeah, so please try and keep your camera on at all times so I can see what you guys are doing. Okay, so no one else is doing what they're not meant to be doing. Okay, there's still a few cameras that are off and I'd like people to turn their cameras on so you can partake in the activities. Okay, next one it says what? Get involved. It says what? Get involved.
Try to speak as much as possible. Remember this
Is to
to
improve
improve your speaking.
fluency. Okay, so this is, remember, you must try and get involved and try and speak as much as possible because this is for you guys, okay? And this is to help your speaking fluency, okay? So at the bottom here it says, this is to help you guys for your future. Please respect the rules and let's work together, okay? Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. And here's another 2 that have joined us. Okay, cool. Right. Let's go next. Okay, so we are looking at work. Oh, sorry. So we are looking at Unit 8, work. Everyone on the page? Everyone there in your book?
Can you find a job with this?
Unit 8. Can you find the page? Yes, okay. So we are looking at work, okay? So what are we going to do? The aims is we're going to be talking about jobs, describing jobs, using the word have to, skills development, useful phrases, and then we're going to do some exam practice, okay? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So before we begin, okay, remember, well, we're going to play a little game just to get warmed up, okay? So it says, what does it say? It says, can you find a job that begins with every letter in the alphabet? Okay? Now I want you to raise your hand if you think you know a job that begins with that letter in the alphabet, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So let's begin. So, who thinks they know a job that begins with A? Okay. Right? Okay. I see you raised your hand. What do you think it is? A job that begins with A?
Analyst.
Pardon?
Analyst.
Analyst. Yes, good. Okay, and
Actor.
analyst. Yes.
Actor.
Actor. Yes, very good. An actor. Actress.
Accountant.
And accountants. Yes. Okay, very good. Remember to raise your hands, okay, so I can see. Okay. Now let's look at B. What about B? Yes, Phúc.
Businessman.
President mình chưa đấy.
What job begins with B? Phúc?
Businessman.
Okay, businessman, yes.
Yeah.
And Su?
Mm. Mm.
Yes. Su, what other job begins with B?
Mm. Mm. Boss.
A boss? Okay, yes, you can have a boss in a business, but that's not a job. That's just you're just a
Bodyguard.
boss. Bodyguard. Okay, yes, good. What else? Who makes everything that we live inside? What about Yes. Yes, two.
Banh magazine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about a builder? Yeah?
Oh, builder. Okay.
Okay, what about C? Anybody? C?
It's too much.
No.
Anybody can think of something with C?
Consultant.
Pardon?
Consultant.
Bắt đầu bằng chữ C cơ mà.
This.
Consultant.
Consultant. Yes, very good. A consultant. Okay.
Carpenter.
Carpenter. Yes, very good. Okay.
CEO.
CEO. Yes, good. Okay. What about D?
D.
D.
Doctor.
Doctor. Yes.
Dancer.
Dancer. Yes.
Guy.
Oh, pardon? Designer. Yes, very good. Okay. And E?
E.
Engineer.
Engineer. Okay.
Teacher.
Yes. Okay.
Employees.
What about, now I'm just going to choose random ones. Okay. What about M? M.
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 Emma.
M.
Musicers.
Okay. Musician. Yes. Very good. What else?
Model.
A model. Okay. Yes. Very good. Manager. Yes. Great. Okay. Let's look at, what about S?
Single.
A singer. Yes. What else?
Sea captain.
What about when a salesman or a saleswoman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Askerton.
Okay. What else? A social worker also. Okay. Now what about, let's look at W. Can any of you think of any jobs that begin with W?
Worker.
A worker. Yeah. What else? What type of worker? What jobs?
Writer.
A writer. Yes. Good. Do you know what is the job when the guy puts metal together? When you join two metals, do you know it's called a welder. Do you know a welder? A welder.
Bồi bàn.
Welder. Somebody who works with steel and they use the blowguns. A welder. Do you know a welder?
Can you spell this word?
Yes, I'll spell it for you. It's W.
A-I-T-E-R.
No, welder. W-E-L-D-E-R. Welder. Okay. You got it? You can look it up, a picture of it. A welder. Okay. Yes? Okay.
Cơ may ở điểm danh là tiếng Anh như nào?
What about H? Any jobs you can think of beginning with H?
Hotel magazines.
Oh, very good. Hotel manager. Yes, very good. Okay. Any other jobs? Okay. There's a very famous job with a lot of people that work in it, and it is health and safety. Okay.
Hairdresser.
Hairdresser. Yes, very good. Hairdresser. Okay. Let's do one more. We're gonna look at O. Can anyone think of a job beginning with O?
Who?
O. Can you think of a job beginning with O?
Official worker.
Official.
Office worker. Yes. What else? You know the person who fix your eyes, or when you go to the eye doctor? Do you know the eye doctor? Anybody know the name for an eye doctor? It's a little bit of a difficult one, but you go to this doctor when you have a problem with your eyes. You call them a optometrist. Okay? An optometrist. So you go to the optometrist, you go to the eye doctor. Okay? Right, good job, everybody. Now we're going to move on. So can you open to the first page of your part 1, language development of unit 8? Okay. Everybody there? Yes? Okay, good. So it says here, number 1, what does it say? It says,
Police officer.
yeah, no, number 1, it says which jobs see in the photo. Match 4.
Jobs
Okay, we don't even need that now, okay? Remember to, okay? I'm going to ask everyone, remember to, okay, everybody, now I want you to put your microphones on mute and unmute when you raise your hand to answer a question, okay? Okay, great. Okay, number A, what is number A? We can see that number A is a? Yes,
Yeah.
2? Yes, 2. What do you think it is?
What?
Yes, pardon? No, number A. Number A is a?
nurse.
Yes, a nurse. Good. And Fook, what is number B?
Journalist.
A journalist. Very good. Okay. And Tam, what is C?
Police. Officer.
Good, very good. A police officer. Okay. Very good. And Min, what is D?
Teacher.
Yes, a teacher. Very good. Okay, so it says, let's go through these words over here and their pronunciation. Okay, so we say, this is a businessman. Okay, businessman. Yeah, businessman. Everybody, you can say it. Businessman.
Businessman.
Very good. And a businessman works in a city. Yeah. Okay, so what about this? This is a police officer. Okay. Police officer. Yeah, very good. And then we have a
Chef.
chef. Yes. And what does a chef do?
He or she cooking or in a restaurant.
Yes, good. He or she is a cook at a restaurant or a hotel. Okay. Very good. Okay, and a personal assistant.
Personal assistant.
Who knows? Who can tell me what is a personal assistant? Anybody who can tell me what's a personal assistant? Put up your hand. Nobody? Okay, so a personal assistant is somebody that helps somebody with their job. Okay? So if your job is very difficult and it's too hard for you to do by yourself, you can get somebody to help you. And we call that person who helps you a personal assistant. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have a journalist. Everybody knows. A teacher.
Journalist.
Yeah, teacher. And a lawyer. Okay? A lawyer. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what do people normally know about lawyers is that they are very rich. They make lots of money. Hey. Yeah. Okay. And what's next? We got a
Volunteer.
volunteer. Who knows what a volunteer is? Raise your hand if you know volunteer. Anybody? Does anybody understand what a volunteer is? Yeah. What is a volunteer? Raise your hand if you know. Okay. Nobody can give me an answer? A volunteer is somebody who works to help other things for free, okay? Normally they will work for free, so they don't get paid, okay? So maybe I will volunteer to help the dogs, okay? Or I will volunteer to help at the hospital. So I'm helping at the hospital or I'm helping with the animals, but I am not getting paid, okay? I am doing it for free. I am volunteering, okay? Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, and then we know a nurse. Right, quickly I want you to look at number 2 for me. Can everybody see number 2? Can you see it, section 2? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to look at 1 to 6 and I want you to complete them. I will give you 1 minute to complete them. So try and complete them quickly. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll give you 1 minute. Just try get it done.
excuse me.
Yes, Fook?
No, not folk. It's me.
Where's me?
Ming.
Oh, me, Ming. Okay, yeah.
Can I take a roll call, please?
Pardon?
Can I take a roll call, please?
Can
Roll
you?
call. Call. Oh, sorry.
Yes, what is that?
It's like It's like you're to be praising us roll calls. You know, I can't
Okay.
explain it. You know. Oh.
Okay, wait. Maybe when you can explain it, then you can take it. Okay? Okay, so let's look. Okay, so everybody on right now, everybody can mute themselves and then raise your hand when you know the answer to the question, okay? Okay, so let's look at number 1. Okay, Fook, what is it? I am a?
Police officers.
Yes. Why?
And yes, I'm a police officer and I work different subjects. Which my job is to keep people safe.
Yes, very good. I am a police officer. Okay, number 2. Anybody? Okay, let's go with Dang. Dang, number 2. Dung, how do I pronounce it? Dung?
I work for a regional newspaper. I
Yeah.
interview and write articles. I'm a journalist.
Yes, very good. Okay. I am a journalist. Okay, number 3. Number 3, Lynn. Lynn, number 3.
Chi à?
Chi.
Chi hay là Lưu ấy?
Chi. Chi.
Chi, Chi.
Linh Chi.
Linh Chi.
I work in hospital as I'm a nurse.
Yes, very good. I help my patients every day. I work in a hospital and I am a nurse. Very good. Okay, number 4. You can tell me number 4. Do you have any regards? Huang, Huang. Hang. Number 4.
I work as a volunteer. I work with animals and I have to look after them every day. I don't get paid for my work.
Yes, very good. Okay, very good. Next one, let's go with Fanan. Fana.
Number 5.
Yes.
I am a lawyer, and I work in the city. I work with different pairs, and I make a lot of money.
Yes, very good. Okay, so that can be 2 options. It can be a businessman or a lawyer. Okay, because both of them work in the city and they both work with different companies and make lots of money. So you are also right. It can be a businessman or it can be a lawyer. Okay, number 6. Let's go with Tom.
I work in a school and my job is to help students, but itself I'm a teacher.
Yes, very good. I am a teacher. Okay, very good. Now, let's listen and check. Okay.
Track 40. 1. I'm a police officer and I work different shifts each week. My job is to keep people safe. 2.
I work for a national newspaper. I interview people and write articles. I'm a journalist.
3.
I help my patients every day. I work in a hospital and I'm a nurse.
4. I work as a volunteer. I work with animals and I have to look after them every day. 5.
I'm a businessman and I work in the city. I work with different companies and I make lots of money.
6.
I work in a school and my job is to help students pass exams. I'm a teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, I just want to go over the pronunciation with you guys of a few words here. We say journalist. Okay, everybody, journalist. Journalist.
Journalist.
Yes, very good. Volunteer.
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 Yes, very good. Okay, good job. Right, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, can everybody see? We are now looking at number 4. Okay. Number 4, right? Okay, what does it say in number 4? What do you do? Write a short description of a job you have now or had in the past. Okay. Watch out. Learn the correct prepositions. I work in a hospital. I work in the city. I work in a school. Okay. So I want you guys to try use these prepositions And I want you to just raise your hand if you think you can tell me about a job you have now or you had in the past, okay? So if you want to try, remember, we are practicing speaking over here, so everybody should try. Just raise your hand and you can tell me about a job you have now or in the past, okay? Anybody want to try?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, let's go with, just raise your hand if you want to try first or when you think you're ready. Okay, anybody ready?
Ui, Hà giơ tay thật à?
Okay.
Nhanh luôn.
Cố lên Hà ơi.
Okay, let's go with Ba Min.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, yes. Tell me.
Okay. First of all, I want to extend in my my class.
Okay.
Okay. Now here you go. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to here. So I am Ming. So today I will show you. I will description of my job I have now. So I work in my city about in one coffee, and I am a musician. I play guitar for a singer who singing or somebody go to coffee and drink water.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, a better way that you can try say that, you can say, I work in a coffee shop as a musician. Yes? Okay, very good. Nice try. Would anybody want to try next?
Hình như câu đầu tôi không để ý.
Next we can go with, let's go with Phúc. Phúc, can you try?
Oh no.
No? Phúc, are you there still?
No. I
Oh, Phan An. Okay, Phan An, can you give it a go, please?
What?
Can you tell me a description of a job you've had in the past or now?
Proceed for.
Shut up.
Okay.
Before 2 weeks, I'm have a part time in the workshop, and
Okay, let's not laugh, everybody.
and I have sorry. Give me 4 minutes, and then I remember.
Okay, but I'll help you with your beginning there. You say, when you started, you say 2 weeks ago, or, okay, you understand? Okay, so I'll come back to you. Anybody else want to try? Remember, this is to help you guys speak, okay? So please try. Okay, don't be shy to try your best, okay? Everybody with your videos that are still switched off, please switch them on for me. Okay.
Speaking IELTS test kìa các bạn.
Okay, anybody else want to practice? Otherwise, I'm just going to call your names.
Xuân Thu Hà đẹp trai.
Hà dạ.
Đi bạn Hiền.
Hà dạ.
Okay.
Nhắc lại điểm danh của tao nhé. Attendance.
Okay, remember everybody, okay, to mute yourself unless you want to answer a question, okay? So let's go with Min An. Are you there?
Minh Anh.
Minan. Hello. Minan.
Hello.
Hello. Can you try for me? Tell me about a job that you have now or in the past. Hey, just try.
It's my request.
Yes, do you want to try? What's your request?
I have to try.
Okay, yeah, try.
I have been try the first person I mean, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Min? Does she not want to go? Okay, remember guys, this is to help you guys speak, okay? So this is to help you guys become more fluent, to help you with your speaking, okay? So please don't be shy to speak. Okay? Minan, can you tell us?
I work at the company.
Okay, good. What type, who do you work with? Okay. So you work at a company? Okay. Any more? Yes, and? Okay, Bamin, can you try?
Hello, I'm a musician in a
Oh
workshop.
yes, you tried already. Oh no, you're a musician in the coffee shop, eh?
And I have request you attending and you did it. Answer my question.
Oh yes, what question did you ask me?
Can I get attendant
Oh
in
yes,
this class?
yes, you can get attendance. I will put you down as on the attendance list.
What kind are you drinking?
I'm drinking some water. Yeah. Okay. So anybody else want to try before we move on?
Yes, move on.
Move on.
Oh, Vân Anh.
Banai, you want to try?
Turn on your mic.
Turn on your mic. Try.
Sorry.
Your mic needs to be on.
Mic kìa bạn ơi.
No,
Rồi.
teacher, I don't.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready right now.
Okay, so everybody look here. So you can say, if I have to tell you quickly about a job. So especially for Ielts, what can you say? If you don't know an answer, you can say, that's a good question. Let me think about it. I used to work as a construction worker in the past. Okay, do you understand? So if you do not know an answer, or if you're trying to think about what to say, you can use, that is an interesting question, and then move on to say what you want to say. Do you understand? Yeah? Okay, that's just to help you with the, okay, let's go next. Wow. Okay. Okay, number 5. Read the reasons for applying for a job below. In your opinion, which ones are important to you for your next job? Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys read those. Take 30 seconds quickly to read them, and then I'm going to call your name out, and you're gonna tell me which ones you think are important for your next job. Okay? Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's ask Tam. Tam, you there? Tam, can you hear us?
No.
Okay, so out of all of these, which ones do you think is, in your opinion, the most important for a job? Tam? Okay. Who raised their hand? Hui? Anyone? Who raised their hand now? Okay, 2. Which ones do you think are important for a job?
Which one?
2?
Thu Hà. I think to earn a good salary is important for my next job.
Okay, what else?
To use language.
Okay.
To work for a well-known company and work with different people.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Wow.
Anybody else agree with her? Anybody got something different?
No.
No? What about working flexible hours?
And to travel the world.
Pardon?
I think important to my next jobs. Reason important to my next job is to travel the world. Travel the world.
Travel? Pardon?
Travel the world.
Oh yes, travel the world. So you want to travel the world. Okay. What else? Out of all of these, which one do you think we can agree on that is the most important? Money, hey? I think everybody wants to make a lot of money, no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nice. Sorry.
What about the musician?
It's kind of 2 hours and 1 night, and about 9 p.m. and until from 11 p.m. And so Kai is not good salary, you know.
Oh,
Than you, I have not. I have not nice salary from good salary than you.
Okay. You think so?
I think so, you know.
Oh, okay. But what about in the future? What job do you want? Maybe in the future, the job that you want, you'll make a lot of money, no? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to listen to 3 people talking about how they got a job. And I want you to read each one and try identify which speaker is speaking. So using A, B, or C. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to play the recording for you.
Track 41. A.
I had a part-time job at the company and I really enjoyed it. My boss and my colleagues were professional but very friendly. I applied for a full-time job in my final year at university and I got it. The job is well paid, so I'm earning a good salary. And I also travel to lots of different countries. It's an exciting job.
B.
I work as a personal assistant at a very well-known company. I love my job. I got my job last year. I worked here as a volunteer to get work experience. I really enjoyed it, so I wrote to the company director and asked for a job. I use my languages regularly, and I work flexible hours.
C.
2 years ago, I worked as a volunteer in a hospital because I wanted to help people. I went to university, but I worked at the hospital each summer. I didn't want to travel the world, so I applied for the job. Now I'm earning a good salary, and it's my dream job.
Okay. Do you want me to play it one more time for you guys?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
No.
Oh, sorry, that's the old one. Okay, I'll play it one more time for you guys.
Track 41. A.
I had a part-time job at the company and I really enjoyed it. My boss and my colleagues were professional but very friendly. I applied for a full-time job in my final year at university and I got it. The job is well paid, so I'm earning a good salary. And I also travel to lots of different countries. It's an exciting job.
B.
I work as a personal assistant at a very well-known company. I love my job. I got my job last year. I worked here as a volunteer to get work experience. I really enjoyed it, so I wrote to the company director and asked for a job. I use my languages regularly, and I work flexible hours.
C.
2 years ago, I worked as a volunteer in a hospital because I wanted to help people. I went to university, but I worked at the hospital each summer. I didn't want to travel the world, so I applied for the job. Now I'm earning a good salary, and it's my dream job.
Okay, are you ready? Do you guys think you know?
Yes.
Okay, number one.
B.
Raise your hand if you think you know.
B.
Okay, done?
Done.
What do you think? Number one is?
B.
B.
B. Okay. And what else? Number two is?
A.
A.
A. And number
C.
C.
C. Okay, and number four is?
Yes.
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 B and C.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruno, very good. Who can tell me what is a part-time job? Phúc, do you know? What is a part-time job?
Part-time jobs. A.
Yes, what is a part-time job? A part-time job is what? It means?
Yes.
It means that you do not work the whole day, okay? It means you only work a little bit, okay? So normally, for example, you guys are studying at university. So can you work the whole day?
No.
No. So you have to get a part-time job.
Part-time job.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, to make money. Very good. Okay. So when you have a part-time job, who has ever worked as a volunteer before? Has anybody worked as a volunteer? No?
Yes.
Yes? Two? What was your job when you were a volunteer?
This guy Đoàn Phường. I can explain in English, but it's kind in Vietnamese. It's like some young people organization and doing something for free for people who need a help outside the social. Okay,
Okay, good.
like that.
Okay. Do you know the Hanoi feed the homeless?
Hanoi and home.
Have
Some
you heard of
people
it?
in Hanoi is the homeless,
Yeah.
and some they have get a sick outside here. It's
Yeah.
very cold. It's cold here, so is the young people and the organization is very kind to interested and get something and share everything with them.
Yes, very good. So they are volunteering.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, very good. They don't get money for what they're doing. Hey. No.
Sometimes they need some money to do that volunteer.
Yes, very good. Okay. Ready for the next one?
They don't feel money.
Okay. So what's number 7 say?
Oh.
Number 7, it says, listen to the 3 speakers again. Choose the correct options below. Okay? So it says, I had a part-time or a temporary job at the company, and I really enjoyed it. My boss and my colleagues were very professional, but very friendly. I volunteered/applied for a full-time job in my final year at university, and I got it. The job is well paid, so I'm earning or saving a good salary, and I also travel to lots of countries. It's an exciting job. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to choose the correct words that the speakers used. Okay, so I'm going to play it one more time for you and you can try. We'll start with A together. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Track 41. A.
I had a part-time job at the company and I really enjoyed it. My boss and my colleagues were professional but very friendly. I applied for a full-time job in my final year at university and I got it. The job is well paid, so I'm earning a good salary. And I also travel to lots of different countries. It's an exciting job.
Okay, so let's look at it. She had a what type of job?
Part-time.
Okay, yes, good. And then what does she say? My boss and my colleagues were professional but very friendly. And then she says, I applied. Okay, everybody, can you say applied? Applied. Okay, very good. For a full-time job in my final year at university and got it. The job is well paid. Which one?
I'm earning good salary.
Okay, very good. So I'm earning a good salary. And I also travel lots. Okay, very good. Let's try The next one, B.
Own no company.
Oh, yeah. Where's the company?
I work as a professional assistant at a very well-known company. It's like B.
Okay. B, yes. I work as a professional at a very well-known company. Good, very good. So you can still remember from the last time. Okay. I
love my job. I got my job last year, and I work here as a volunteer to get work inspiration.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Almost. Read the letters. So we say experience. Okay, so the word is experience.
Experience. Oh, yeah.
Experience. Everyone try to say it. Experience.
Experience.
Very good. Experience.
Yeah.
Experience.
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 Experience. Do you guys know what the word means?
It's like if you work so long time and you have something that you can understand your work, and anything you work and you do it very fast or very good. You know,
Yes.
like you play video games and you play very hard and you will go to championship League Legend anyway.
Yes, very good. Okay. So if you have experience, it means that you have a lot of history in doing that subject or whatever it be. Okay. For example, if you play music all the time, you have a lot of experience in music. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. Number C. Can you remember?
2 years ago, I worked as a volunteer in my hospital because I want to have people with different people work with different people. No.
Which one was it? Do you want me to play it again for you?
I think people help people.
Help people, okay.
And when I went to university, but I work at the hospital each summer. So I did want to travel the work. Travel the world in a model office.
No,
World.
Work. Okay.
No, world.
No, because it says I didn't want to travel the world. Yes. Okay, good. So
I applying for the job, and now I'm working visible hours.
Okay, flexible.
And is my dream job.
Yes, very good. Okay. Everybody, the word is flexible. Flexible.
I know that word.
Do you know what that word means?
Means like think about it. Flexible.
Flexible. It can have two meanings. Okay. So you can be very flexible. Okay, where you can bend or or you can use it in the terms of my work is very flexible. So I'm able to do many things. Okay. So I don't just do one thing, I can do many different things if my job is flexible. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's go to the next one. Yeah.
So fucking hungry.
So hungry.
Oh, chị Tân Bích à?
Everybody can hear you. Okay. Where were we? Which slide? Okay, next. What's it say?
Did you have a breakfast, teacher?
Nope, not yet. 9:40 when we have our break, I'll have something to eat quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It says, watch out. My brother has 2 jobs. What does that mean?
Like he is a flexible man to do anything he want. 2
Yes.
jobs he want.
Yes, very good. He's very flexible. He can work 2 jobs. Okay, where does he work? You can tell me.
He work in a coffee and he work a fitness
Fitness, sorry. Fitness in?
Fitness instructor.
Anybody? A fitness instructor. Good. So a fitness instructor is a specific job.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Who else has specific jobs? Can you tell me other specific jobs?
Specific job.
Yeah. Fook, what specific job can you tell me? Fook?
I think somebody is saying what two jobs maybe.
No? Yeah, no, a specific job. If you work 2 jobs, that means you are very flexible and you can work 2 jobs. Okay, but if you work a specific job, what we have a fitness instructor. It's something that you studied for or that you learned to do. Okay, so give me an example again, Fook, about a specific job.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Okay, so give me an example.
Like you are a teacher and you were a teacher and just to teach me how to pronunciation the something about English.
Yes, very good. So my job is to specifically teach you English, okay? What about a doctor? Is a doctor a specific job?
They have some have a people who is sick, get a sick. Okay.
They help sick people get better, okay?
Yeah.
It's a specific job. Why? Because you have learned those skills to do that job. Okay?
Coronavirus.
Yeah, to help the people in the coronavirus and everything. Okay, what about if I say to you, somebody who is, have you seen the people who work at Vinmarts and they stand outside Vinmarts and they hand out free samples? Have you seen those people? They give out free samples and stuff. Do you think that's a specific job? No? Okay, let's move on. It's difficult for people to find work in my country. That's a general description. Okay, so it just says watch out and remember these things. Okay, now let's look at number 8. Think about a job you applied for in the past. Write a short description, including answers to these questions. Okay, first one is what
was the job?
Yeah, next one we can say is where was it?
Was it?
Where was it?
Okay, next one is it?
Was it a full-time or part-time job?
Okay, and
why did you apply for this job?
Okay, now I want you guys to think about it in your own terms. Okay, I know you guys are very young and you haven't really had much work opportunity, but for all the jobs that you have done to make some money, I want you to try to think about these questions, okay? For example, I will go first. So what was the job? So before I used to work in a hotel and I worked with guests organization, okay? Where was it? I worked in China and I worked in Malaysia, okay? Was it full-time or a part-time job? my job was a full-time job and I often had to work very long hours. Okay. Why did I apply for this job? I applied for this job because I wanted the opportunity to travel and see more of the world. Okay. Everybody understand? Okay.
No.
So
What was the job?
I worked as in a hotel for guest organization. So I organized the guests that came to the hotel. Okay. So I helped to get for the guests to plan their activities of what they want to do in the hotel. If they want to play football, if they want to play volleyball, or all types of sports, I will organize the events for them. You understand? Okay, so I want you to think about that in your terms and give it a try. Okay? When you're ready, raise your hand. And please, everybody, let's try and speak because, again, this is to help you guys pass your Ielts.
Let's go.
Okay, so you want to go?
No, not me.
Okay, who's first? Don't make me choose. Raise your hand if you want to give it a try. Okay?
Tuha first.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. Tuha, let's go.
I worked as a salesman 2 years ago. In my summer, I worked in a souvenir store near my house. It's a part-time job. I want to earn some money for to hang out with my friends.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Thank
so
you.
Say, also remember, you are a girl, so you are a saleswoman. Okay.
Saleswoman.
Yeah, saleswoman. Very good. Okay. Anybody else wants to try?
Vân, please.
Okay, I will call it. Let's go with Fana. You there? Fanan? Fana?
Vân Anh kìa.
Are you
Yeah.
there? Okay, I want you to try answer these questions with the job that you have done. Okay?
Nice.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. You can call someone else.
No, I can't. We called you.
You can call Ming.
No.
Ming.
No, we called you. This is to help you speak. So let's practice.
Why?
It's perfect, you know.
Let's practice. So give it a try. So what was the job that you did before? Where was it? Was it full-time or part-time? And why did you apply for this job? Okay?
I have a job in before 2 weeks ago. I only worked in a bookstore, and it is the first plan I sold book to the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, and before that I want to have a lot of money, and I do the part time. This is my job part time.
Okay, very good. A better way that you could have said it was, I worked in a bookstore.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a part-time job, and I applied for this job to make to make some money. Okay. Good. Nice try. Okay, Lin Chi. Lin Chi, are you ready?
No.
Okay, give it a try for us. Okay, Lin Chi, we'll come back to you. Let's go with Phúc. Phúc?
I was as a mess my mother's every New Year's. My mother sells goods at the market, and it's one of the part-time jobs. I didn't need to apply for this job because my mother need me helps her. Yes.
Okay, very good. So you
Lovely.
worked in the market, and was your job full-time or was it part-time?
At least you have tried.
Was your job full-time or part-time?
Part-time.
Part-time. Okay. And why did you apply for the job, or why did you help your mom?
It's hard jobs.
Okay. Did she need your help?
I help my mother in the calculations.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay.
Hay đấy Phúc ơi, tuyệt vời em.
Okay, let's go with the next person. Let's go with Trin. Trin, how do you say it? Trin Ha?
Oh hell, what the hell?
T-R-I-N-H. How do I pronounce it?
C-R.
No, T-R-I-N-H. Trin.
Trinh Hậu.
Chin Ho. Chin Ho. Can you hear us, Chin?
Call her queen, but because
Quinn.
Hậu is a queen.
Oh, Quinn. Call her there for me, won't you? Call her.
Queen. Hello, Queen.
Hello.
Queen.
Mày gọi ai đấy?
Can you answer the question for us, please?
Hậu đấy, nói vào Hậu mày ạ.
Hậu là queen mà. Hậu is a queen in English.
How?
Đùa. Mày lại bắt đầu giống lũ kia ở đây Minh nhá.
Trin, are you there? Can you hear us?
Her not screens.
What are you doing? Okay, let's try with someone else. Okay, let's go with
Because I'm hungry, so
let's go with Tan. Tan Văn.
Thanh Vân.
Thanh Văn, are you there? Can you answer these questions for us, please?
Young.
Monitor,
are you there?
Are you there? No.
No, where is everybody? That's why I want you guys to put on your video, guys, so I can see that you are there. Okay, if your video is not on, I cannot see what you're doing. So we need you to always have your video on, please. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So anybody else want to raise your hand and try? Remember, this is to help you. Before we move on, please raise your hand so you can give it a try.
They go have breakfast already.
They already went to go have breakfast?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
I'm very hungry now, but I waiting.
Yeah, we still got 10 minutes until your breakfast. Okay. Okay, let's go with is Xuan Tang here? How do I pronounce it? Xuan. Huan Tang.
Xuan.
Right?
How do I say Huan Tang? Huan Tang.
Can you spell her name?
Xuan.
Xuan. Xuân Tùng ơi.
Xuân.
Tùng em ơi.
Tung.
Tung, are you there?
Tung.
Spring Tùng, you know, Spring Tùng.
Spring tung.
Spring tung, can you answer the question for us? No?
Linh.
No?
Minh đây đó.
Không biết tôi làm sao vậy hả?
Nó không có mic đâu mày ơi. Con thấy nó không có mic đâu.
He is very lack in his
English?
LA.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back to you guys then for that one, okay? Because we need to practice your speaking, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let's look at the next one.
Let's
Okay.
get started.
Okay, right. I want us to look at this grammar. We're not going to do it now, but what we are looking at is the questions, okay? So the questions are A, all of the ones that say A, okay? So they say, what do you do? Did you have to get any qualifications or do any training for your job? Do you have to wear a uniform or smart clothes? Do you have to work long hours? And what does your job involve? Okay, so we are looking at the words have to, yeah, and how to use have to, okay? So, what do you do? So what we're going to do is we're just going to make up our own job. So I'm going to say, so what do you do? And then you're going to make up your own job and you're going to answer these questions for any job. Maybe it's the job that you guys are studying, okay? Or maybe it's what you want to become one day, okay? So we can just practice these questions, okay? Anybody want to practice?
Tuha want it.
Linchi, Tuha, you want to practice? Oh, we got Chun Hu is back, eh? You're back. Okay. So it says
Chiquin, you know, Chiquin.
Chiquin. Okay. So what I want you to do is try and answer these questions where it says A. Okay, and look at the words we are using. Have to. Okay, or I don't have to, or doesn't have to. Okay. So what do you do? For example, if I say I am a fireman, I have to help to put out fires in the city. Then it says, did you have to get any qualifications or do any training for this job? Yes, I had to train to become a fireman. Okay. Do you have to wear uniform or smart clothes? What does a fireman have to wear? Yes or no? You say, yes, I do have to wear a special uniform that helps to protect me from the fire. Okay. Do you have to work long hours? Yes, I have to work long hours, and I don't know when I would have to be called to work. Okay. What does your job involve? My job involves putting out fires and saving people's lives. Okay. So who wants to give it a try? Any job, doesn't have to be a job that you have done. It can be any job. So for example, if I say to you, Min, you are a police officer. Can you answer these questions for me?
Me?
Yeah. So if I say to you, you are a police officer, okay? So what do I say to you? If I say to you, what do you do?
I'm a manager, so I work for a well-known international company. So I often
No. You're gonna make up your own choice, okay? So we're not looking at B. We're only looking at A, and you're gonna answer the question for yourself, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you do?
I'm a study. I study for
Information.
festival. Festival. No, festival. What the hell? Festival school, because I learning not only one school here. It's my some fun fact. for you to know me. Yeah.
Okay, no, but so what I'm saying to you is you can choose any job. You don't have to choose. I want you to choose any job out of all the jobs that you know. I want you to choose any job and then answer these questions. You don't have to actually do the job. I just want you to choose a job and then try and answer the questions. Okay? So
I have no idea for the job.
So if I say to you, you are a policeman, okay?
No, I'm policeman.
You're a policeman. Now I'm asking you these questions, okay? So I say to you, what do you do?
I am a policeman.
Very good. Did you have to get any qualifications or do any training for your job?
I have get any some training to improve my skill in job and to catch somebody rob the bank and killing something like a murder. So I kill him.
So it says, did you have to get any qualifications? So how do you say it's past tense. You say I had, okay, not I have. Good though. Do you have to wear uniform or smart clothes?
I have the armored clothes and uniform.
Okay.
The armor have protect me for the bullet.
Protect me from bullets. Okay, good. And do you have to work long hours?
No, it's kind of eating some donut and speaking some the calling who is need a help and get some car and go to this house, their house, and do it.
Okay. Okay, now what does your job involve?
Excuse me?
What does your job involve? So what do you have to do in your job? What does a policeman do? You have to?
Because I'm not a policeman at the real life, so I can't
no, you just
answer
think.
this question.
Yeah, we just improvise. We're just doing a role play.
I think it's like they have met a lot of people and help them and rescue them for the danger.
Yes, very good. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's go with Chan. Yes.
Can we have a short break because I haven't eaten breakfast this morning.
Yes, we're gonna have a break in 4 minutes. Okay. 4 minutes and then it's break time. But
okay.
Now, who wants to try? Tran, you want to try? Okay, Tran, your job is that you are a doctor. Okay? You are a doctor. So,
she named too hard too. So
okay.
She named River.
River. Okay, so you are a doctor. Okay. So what do you do?
I'm a doctor. I work for a hospital.
Okay.
So
good.
I often have to help some people to better.
I often have to help people get better. Okay, good. Did you have to get any qualifications or training for your job?
Yes, I did. I have to complete
it's called a doctorate.
Six training course.
Okay, very good. Okay, do you have to wear uniform or smart clothes?
I have wear a uniform.
Okay. And do you have to work long hours?
Yes, at the moment I need to work hard to complete the project.
Oh, very good. And what does your job involve?
Well, I have to meet a lot of people and sometimes sometimes I have to speak different language because there are many because sometimes has a long stress. Người ngoại quốc là thế nào ta?
Foreigners.
For foreigners people.
Okay, nice try. Good job. Okay, anybody else? We're gonna go to break in 1 minute. Now, okay, so we're gonna have a 20-minute break, okay? So go and get your food and at
me.
At 10:20 I'll see you back, okay? Yes, Phúc?
Excuse me.
Yes, Min?
Thanh Tâm has one where get at what the
Okay, you have 20-minute break. I'll see you guys at 10:20, okay? Get some breakfast and do some morning exercise, okay?
Yes. Teacher.
Yes.
Thanh Tâm need to attend in this class. But,
yes, I will add you to the attendance.
Thanh Tâm too. Thanh Tâm is in the class very long time, so she's not talk too much, so you can do.
Okay, so I must add you and her. Okay, so how do I spell her name?
My name or her name?
Her name.
T-A-M.
Okay, T-A-N.
Là Tâm này, Thanh là gì? T-H-A-N.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So enjoy your 20-minute break. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Okay?
Let's get some food.
Okay. Let's go to break.
Yeah,
Let's go. Move out.
Very hungry.
About a job. I studied business for 3 years and I graduated with honors. Then I got a good job, but it was really hard work and tiring. I suppose that your first job is always difficult. I learned lots in my first year there, but my course did help me. For example, I understood lots of basic points about business and finance. There are pros and cons. Work experience is an excellent way to learn about a job in real life, but education or training gives you time to learn the theories.
Okay. Where do you think the speaker comes from? Hey, based on his accents, where do you think the speaker is from? Anybody?
English.
Yeah, he's speaking English, but which country do you think he comes from?
Canada.
You think Canada?
Singapore.
No, I think that he's America.
No.
I think maybe India or around India's area, Pakistan or that type of area. Okay. Yeah. Do you agree with what he is saying? Do you think work experience is an excellent way to learn about a job in real life? Hey, do you think work experience is a good way to learn? Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think that? Hey? Oh, where is this? Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Move on. So it says yeah, exam tip. Okay, what's the tip they give you? Does anyone read it for us? It says, including useful phrases in your answer gives you time to think and relax in the test. It also shows the examiner you are speaking at a natural pace without pauses. Okay? So we say when we use these words and interesting phrases, you can replace them with, instead of pausing, okay? It just makes you sound more fluent when you are speaking. So you can say again, remember I told you, you can say if you do not know the answer yet, you can say, that's an interesting question. Let me think, okay? In that time, it's better than not saying nothing at all, or saying, So using these words, we can try and make our speech sound more fluent, okay? Everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Good. Let's move on. Now it says there, what's it say? It says, listen to another example. Which questions from exercise 1 does it answer? Listen again and complete the phrases below. Okay.
Track 44.
That's interesting. Let me see. I think my parents didn't have lots of choices. They worked in their hometown or maybe the capital city. I guess that they wrote letters to apply for jobs advertised in the local newspaper. I don't think my parents' generation usually traveled for work. I'm not sure, but I can apply for jobs anywhere in the world. I look for jobs online and email application forms from my laptop. So I think it's easy for my generation. There are advantages and disadvantages because today I have lots of different opportunities and it's sometimes difficult to make a decision.
Okay, so let's look at number 6 now. Listen again and complete the useful phrases below. Okay, so it says number 1, that's something. Number 2, it says, let me something. Number 3, it says, I something, that. Number 4, it says, I'm not something. And number 5, it says, there are some advantages and something. Okay, what we're going to do now is I'm going to play it one more time for you, and I want you guys to try and listen to the listening and fill in the gaps. Okay, are you ready? One more time. So it's a little bit difficult when it gets to like number 3 and 4. So try and listen out for the answers for 3 and 4. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time for you guys.
Track 44.
That's interesting. Let me see. I think my parents didn't have lots of choices. They worked in their hometown or maybe the capital city. I guess that they wrote letters to apply for jobs advertised in the local newspaper. I don't think my parents' generation usually traveled for work. I'm not sure, but I can apply for jobs anywhere in the world. I look for jobs online and email application forms from my laptop. So I think it's easy for my generation. There are advantages and disadvantages because today I have lots of different opportunities and it's sometimes difficult to make a decision.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start with Tam. Number 1, Tam, can you tell me that's?
Interesting.
Interesting. Remember I said if we don't know how to pronounce it, we break it up. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, good job. Okay, number 2, who thinks they know?
Let me see.
Lynn?
See. Let me see.
Let me see. Very good. Okay. Trinh. Trinh. Trinh Ha. Trinh Ha.
Chị Hậu kìa. I guess.
I.
Yes.
Good job. I
Yes.
guess that. Okay. Next one we have Vi. VY. Vi. Number 4.
Sure. Sure.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Sure.
Very good. Okay. And Tam, number 5.
Disadvantage.
Very good. Disadvantages. Okay, so let's go through these words pronunciation. We say number 1 again. Interesting.
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 Okay, interesting. Okay. Let's look at number 4. What is number 4?
Sure. Sure.
Yes, very good. Sure. Okay. And number 5?
Disadvantage.
Okay, remember we break it up if we don't know the pronunciation and we say disadvantages. Okay, so we say disadvantages.
Disadvantages.
Yeah, very good. Disadvantages. Okay, you break it up to get the pronunciation. And you say disadvantages.
Disadvantage.
Yes. Very good. Remember to always try and break it up if you cannot pronounce it properly, okay? And always try to pronounce the whole word, okay? Not just the beginning. I want you to hear the end of the words as well, okay? So it's disadvantages, okay? Yeah, disadvantages, okay? Interesting. I want to hear the whole word, okay? Not just a little bit of the word. Okay. Now, pen, let me put this pen down. Okay, very good. I'm gonna put my pen down. Okay. Look back at sorry. So now we're on number 7. 1 second. Okay. Do this. Okay, number 7, hey? Look back at question 2 and exercise 1. Think about your answer and which relevant, useful phrases you can include. Okay, so when we were talking about earlier in the one question, when you had to, in question 1, remember in question 1, okay? Where was question 1? In question 1, we spoke about Okay, in question 1, compare your, to give your opinion to issue. Okay. Okay, so in question 1, remember I asked you all those questions where you had to talk about the job that you did and why you chose this job, why did you apply for this job? Do you remember that? Do you guys remember when we were talking about why you applied for a job, why you and where the job was and those questions? Do you remember? So if we look at those questions and we think about your answer relevant, now how we can include these phrases that we used over here. Interesting, okay? See, let me see. I guess that. I'm not sure. Disadvantages and advantages. Okay, so when we talk about when you talk about jobs or the reasons why you want to do jobs, try and use words to join your sentences instead of pausing. Okay, try use interesting, see, guess, sure, disadvantages. There's many types of words that you can try and replace in your pauses. Okay. You're going to have to do this as in your own time. So I want you to, in your own time, I want you to look back at the question and think about your answer and relevant, useful phrases that you can include. Okay. And then I want you just to record your answer. That will go under homework. Okay. So we're not going to be looking at that now. Number 8, it goes, listen to your answer. Does your answer sound natural? Practice saying your answer again and sounding natural. Then record your answer. Okay. 7 and 8 is going to be for homework. Okay, so we're going to look now at question exam tip. Okay, in part 3 you can ask the exam. Okay, don't forget guys, if you do your Ielts test, you can always ask the examiner who's taking you to repeat the question. Okay, if you don't understand or if you don't hear it, say, can you repeat the question? You always have the choice to ask them to repeat the question. Okay, so 7 and 8, I want you to also focus. This will be part of your homework, okay? Now, let's carry on with number 9. Listen to part 3 questions, then answer the questions below. Okay, part 3 questions.
Track 45. 1.
In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past?
2.
Do you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Okay, listen to part 3 questions and answer the questions below. Do you have to give your opinion on an issue or to compare the past to the present? What do you think? Yes or no? Anybody? Do you think you have to give an opinion on an issue? What do you guys think? Do you have to give an opinion? Or to compare it to the past or present? Which one do you think?
Yes.
Hey?
Sorry, one more time. I can't hear.
So if I say to you, I want you to tell me about the coronavirus, for example, okay? So if I ask you to talk about the coronavirus, and am I asking you to give an opinion, or am I asking you to compare it from past to the present? What do you think? If I say to you, tell me about the coronavirus, what do you think about the coronavirus? What am I asking you to do? I'm asking you to give your opinion, okay? I'm asking you to give your opinion, okay? And if I ask you, do you think times have changed from our parents' generation to ours? What am I asking you? What do you think I'm asking you? Anybody? I am asking you about comparing the past and the present, okay? And which useful phrases can you include? What useful phrases can we include? We can use, yeah, we got some, yeah? Pardon? What useful phrases can we include in our answers? Does anybody know? We can use these words. We can use interesting, see, guess, sure, advantages and disadvantages. We can use what other words can you think about? Any ideas? Okay, so what you guys are going to have to use these phrases when you do your homework in 7 and 8. Okay, so you need to think and find useful phrases that you can include in speaking. Okay, like that's interesting. Let me see. I guess that. Okay, now let's look at number 10. Oh, sorry, I just played that for you already. So I'm going to play it for you again. Listen to the answers and answer the questions below. Okay, question 1 is, do the answers sound natural? How many pauses are there and how many useful phrases are there? So I want you to take into consideration when listening again these 3 questions. Okay, does the answers sound natural? Okay, how many pauses are there and how many useful phrases are there? Oh.
Track 45. 1.
In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past?
2.
Do you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Okay. One more time.
Track 45. 1.
In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past?
2.
Do you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Okay. So now, if you go back to number 9, it says, do you have to give your opinion on an issue or to compare the past to the present? And B, which useful phrases can you include? Okay. So, what do you think? Can you do number A and B for me?
To compare the past.
What do you think? The first speaker, what do you think?
Track 45.
Listen again.
1.
In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past?
2.
Do you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Okay, so number 1, what do you think? A, do you have to give your opinion on an issue or to compare the past to the present? What do you think?
To give your opinion on an issue.
Yes? Good, yeah, you have to. You must give your opinion. Good, yes. And?
Compare the past to the present.
The past to the present.
Yes, good. So do you agree with A?
Useful phrases.
Yes, very good. And now, number B, which useful phrases can you include? So what other words can you include if you had to give your opinion? Hey, who thinks they can include? So if the question is?
Advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, pardon?
There are advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, good. Okay, what else? What other phrases can you include?
I was just.
Yeah. Good, yeah. And what about with the second speaker? Let's listen to the second speaker.
1.
In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past?
2.
Do you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Okay, so with the second speaker, what do you think they are asking? Is it A and A? Do you think that's true? Do you have to give your opinion on an issue to compare the past to the present? What do you think? Second speaker, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Why yes? Remember, the second speaker is just asking for your opinion, okay? The second speaker is just asking you to think. Okay, listen again.
Do
Yeah.
you think companies need people to travel to an office and work there? Or can people work from home?
Yeah. Okay, so they're more asking you for your opinion and to compare. Very good. Okay, and what useful phrases could you include in the answer?
I'm not sure. Just advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, good. Yeah. Anybody else want to try?
I was just.
Yeah. What else? What about from the previous words that we learned? What about from here? What about these words? There's lots of words you can use. We can go back on that we've done. Okay? All these words here as well. Best way to learn, my points of view, my opinion. Okay? So there's lots of other words that we can use other than what we've been just looking at over here. Okay? So who wants to try again? What other word can we add? That's interesting. We can say we know that. Okay, what else can we say? We can say, what's another word for interesting? What else can we say? We can say that's fascinating, or that's amazing. Okay, if it sounds amazing, yeah? What else can we say? Anybody? Okay, there's many different types of words that we can replace instead of pausing, okay? And if we want to join the sentence, okay? So now now we listen to your answers, answer the questions below. Do the answers sound natural? Okay, so that's we can do now. Okay. Guys, I want you to look at number 11. Remember I told you, and I want you to look at 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, okay? When you're at home, and I want you to do this at home as homework as well, I want you to record yourself doing it, okay? And I want you to answer these questions yourself and see. I want you to see if you sound natural and how many pauses you are making when you try and record yourself, and how many useful phrases you are using, okay? Because you need to practice this, okay? It will help you to improve your performance, okay? So make sure that you record your answers when you're at home. Try and do 7 to 11 by yourself using all these words that we can use to join the sentences and phrases, okay? And try and practice it and record yourself, okay? And when you record yourself, I want you to answer the questions to 11, like, does your answer sound natural, or how many times you're pausing in between, okay? And how many useful phrases that you're actually using. this will help you guys to get better, okay? So I want you guys to try practice this, okay, at home, in your free time, okay? Because this is the only way that's going to help you to get better, okay? Try and use the phrase words. Again, part 3, it says the exam practice. Read the part 1 questions. Record your answer to each question. Okay. Part 1, it says, what do you do? Do you enjoy your work? Why? Why not? Is there another type of work you would like to do? Describe the company or organization you work for. Describe a typical day in your job. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I want you guys to try and quickly, do you guys have a notebook? Does anybody have a notebook? Okay. I want you to try and just write down phrases that you can use to answer these questions, okay? And then I want you to try and answer these questions for me, okay? I'll give you guys quickly 3 minutes and then try it. Remember, this is speaking, so this is to help you guys speak. So guys, please try and think of how you would answer those questions. And if you think you can do it, raise your hand, okay? You don't have to answer all of them. You can answer one question, okay? Just raise your hand if you think you can answer one of the question using the phrases that we have been going over. Okay? Who thinks they can answer question 1 for us? Min? 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 Can you answer question 1 for us?
Question on opinion. It's a good idea to for family to work together. Yes, of course. It's more than love in and know each other for any people in the family. I think so.
Okay. So you think so they should work together because they love each other? So what about men? What if they have a fight in the family about money? Eh? Okay, so what about anybody? What about number 2? Who thinks they can answer number 2? Many people think that work experience is the best way to learn about a job. What is your point of view? Try raise your hand if you think you can answer it. Okay, Tam? Tam, can you try and answer for me?
I think
Yeah, good.
I don't know.
No, you're right. I think that. Remember the key words? Work. So what is the key words there? Work experience. I think that work experience
thì
I think that work experience is what? Come on, Sam. Okay, does anyone else want to try it? Phúc, can you try it?
I think it is important because we are just experience we can solve everything.
Okay, good. Okay, remember, try not to say in your sentences, okay? But it's not a bad, it's a good answer, okay? So, work experience, anybody want to else answer? Many people think work experience is the best way to learn about a job. What is your point of view? Okay, so to answer this question, you can say, I think, and my point of view, that's a good question. Let me think about it. Okay, and then you can say, I think that work experience is the best way to learn about a job. And then we can add because, okay, we can add because we can gain experience for a future job that we want to perhaps pursue or try and get one day, okay? Now, let's look at number 3. In your opinion, do people work more now than in the past? Okay? Do people work now more or than in the past? Okay, who wants to try to answer this one? Who's going to try answer this one for us? Lynn?
Yes. We have a computer and mobile phones. A lot of people from home today. It's normal.
Okay, good. But we're looking at number 4, but that's a good answer, okay? Do you think working from home is a good idea? Yes, okay, because I like that you had because and then you had a reason, okay? Because we can now use computers at home. Okay, who wants to try number 3? We missed number 3, so somebody who wants to try number 3? Qui? Oh, what's why? Why? Can you try number 3 for us? Oh, sorry. Number 3. Number 3, can you answer for us? Okay, I'm going to call out a name if nobody puts up their hand. Okay, let's try 2. 2, can you answer for us? Number 3.
In my opinion, people work more now than in the past. They work all days, many times in a week.
Many hours. You're saying many
hours
a week, yeah? Okay, good. That's good enough answer. Okay, very good. So when we are talking and trying to give our opinions, or when people ask us questions, okay, remember to try and use those or certain phrases that we can include into the sentences, okay? To make them less... Hello? Okay, to make them more... To make them more fluent, okay, and coherent, okay, so that they can be understood better. Very good. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so again, part 3, this question over here, you guys, you need to practice this at home and try and record yourself, because when you record yourself, you can learn the mistakes that you are making, okay? Try not to have pauses. Try and join your sentences, okay? So you need to practice part 3 at home also. It's very important, okay? Because I can't ask you all these questions, but you're going to have to practice them at home. Practice part 3, exam practice. You have to practice this at home to get better, okay? And try and record yourselves, okay? So now let's look. We're going to be doing your homework that you guys are going to be doing is part 1, 9, 10, and 12, and part 3, exam practice. Guys, you need to practice this at home, okay? Yes? Okay. Now, can you see what it says? We're going to play a game, okay? The game is called What Am I? So what you're going to do is you're going to think of any job, but you're not allowed to tell anybody that job, okay? You have to think of ways to use the vocabulary and skills that you have learned this lesson to describe the job without saying its name, okay? If you guess correct, it's your turn. Remember to raise your hand and not shout out, okay? Does everybody understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes? Everybody, we're going to all take part in this game, okay? We're all going to try and do it, okay? So think of any job. Do not tell anybody the job that you have in your mind, okay? I'm going to start, okay? For example, I will start. Okay. So I have my job, and I'm going to tell you about my job without saying the name of my job, okay? I design houses. I help people to build their dream home. Okay, Fook, what job do you think it is?
Builder.
No, not a builder. I design houses. Yes, two?
I think that's an architect.
Yes, very good. I am a architect. Okay, I design houses. Okay, your turn now.
I help people to better.
I help people
to better.
to get better.
To get better.
Okay, anybody? Who is she? Does anybody know what job she's talking about? Raise your hand if you know what job she's talking about. Okay, Dang, what job is she talking about?
I think it's nurse.
Are you a nurse?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, Dang, it's your turn now.
I teach children.
Okay. You teach children. Anybody? What is she?
She's a teacher.
She is a teacher. Good. Okay. 2, your turn now.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm,
Try and make it a little bit more difficult.
mm,
2, we're waiting for you.
Đúng kìa. Nghĩ thêm một cái nghề nữa kìa.
I am building a house.
Okay. You are building a house. Are you a builder? 2, are you a builder? Two.
Thầy hỏi xem mày có phải là
Are you a builder?
Yes.
Okay, guys, when you try and do it, you don't say I am building a house, because then we already know you are a builder. Okay, that is too easy. Okay.
Can I try?
Okay, who wants to try?
Me.
Okay, try.
I'm content creator, and I share for everyone about myself and maybe in my makeup.
Okay.
Who am I?
Are you a blogger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a YouTuber.
Good job. That's a good one. Okay. Now it's my turn. Okay. I help the poor people get food. What am I? I help the poor people to get food. Okay, Tran, what am I?
I think you are a volunteer.
Yes, very good. I am a volunteer. Okay, your turn, Tran.
I am work in a farm.
You work on a farm.
On a farm.
Okay. Anybody wants to try guess? What is she?
I think farmer.
Okay, farmer. Very good. Okay, your turn. Book, your turn.
I write article and interview everybody.
Okay. Anybody want to try? Guess? What is she? Anybody that can guess? Okay, I will guess in. Are you a journalist?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, who can guess this one? I bounce a ball up and down and shoot it in a hoop to get points. I play in the professional NBA league. What is my job?
Yeah.
Anybody can guess? Min?
Can you repeat?
Okay, I bounce a ball up and down and shoot it in the hoop. I play in the NBA. What is my job?
Basketball player.
Yes, very good. Okay,
Oh,
I am a basketball player.
NBA.
Yeah, okay.
Curry.
Very good. Okay, Min, your turn.
What's going on?
You have to tell me what job, you have to think of any job and tell me about that job without saying its name, and I have to guess.
And I am jobless and all time on stream and play some video games, talk show. Who am I?
Oh,
Streamer.
who? Put up your hand if you want to answer, so I can
Streamer.
You're a streamer?
That's it. That's it.
see. No. Are you a streamer?
No. It's
No. Okay.
one job I want to be do it.
I think I know. Can anyone guess? I think I know what it is.
Designer.
Are you a YouTuber? Are you a YouTuber, Min?
No, it's like a gamer. I think.
Oh, a gamer, but they're live streamer. Streamer was the closest one then. Streamer.
Streamer mà.
Yeah.
Streamer.
Okay, let's go with Vi.
Rút mẹ mày đi vậy con.
Vi.
Vấn đề mic.
Okay, Vi, tell us. Think of any job, but don't tell anybody. Think of a way to use the skills you have learned this lesson to describe it. Vi? Yeah? Vi, we're waiting for you. Okay. Okay, she's not there. Let's try someone else then. Min. Min, you just went. Let's try Juan. Juan? When?
Hoàng Ảnh đó. Hoàng Ảnh đó. Hoàng cái sao á?
I'm a guy tourist.
What?
Nói lại kìa.
Anh sao ạ? Hả?
Try again.
Thầy bà mày nói lại kìa.
I am a guy tourist.
You are a guide tourist.
Yes.
Or a guide tourist. Guide. Guide tourist. I guide tourists. Are you a tourist guide? You're a tour guide?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's try one more. I help to give people their medicine in the pharmacy. What am I? I help to give people their medicine. What am I? I help to give people their medicine. Yes, Tu?
I think you are a pharmacist.
Yes, I am a pharmacist. Very good. Okay, and Tu, you're gonna try the last one?
I work in airplanes.
Okay. You work in airplanes. What do you do in the airplane? What's your job in the airplane? What do you do in the airplane?
I think pilots.
Are you a pilot?
Yes.
Good job. And what other jobs are on the airplane? What else can you do on the airplane? You can be a
flight attendant.
Flight attendant. Very good. Okay, very good. Now, let's look what's next. Okay, guys, can you look at the screen? Everyone can see? Okay, when we are practicing our speaking and we're doing your Ielts speaking tips, okay? So we're gonna look at some tips to help you guys speak better, okay? So when we are speaking, remember, Here's some tips. We have to try and be emotional. Okay, so we want to try and we want to use emotion when we are speaking. Okay, so if I say to you, or if I say, like, if you really want to get this job and you you have to use certain words, you have to say at higher tones with your voice. Okay, for example, if I'm in an interview and he asks me a question and he says, how do you class, or how do you think you are at solving problems? Okay, I would say, I think I am a great problem solver. Okay, see how I emphasize on the word great. Okay, I am a great problem solver. Okay, I am putting my emotion into my words. Okay, so remember, try and put emotion into your words. Speak with emotions. Nothing separates the experience speaker from beginners as tone of speech. Okay, remember to express your feelings like you would using your own language. Okay, everybody understand? Try and be emotional when you speak. Okay, show emotion. Extend your speech. Okay, try and speak at least more than the examiner. If you are asked a question using one sentence, respond with 2 or more, and never give a short, uncommunicative replies. Okay, so what they want you to do is if you answer a question, respond with 2 or more sentences. Okay, do you guys understand? So for these questions that I was asking you earlier, remember when I was asking you these questions? In your opinion, is it a good idea for families to work together? How would you answer that in an exam? Who wants to try? Raise your hand if you want to try. Okay. How would you answer that in an exam? You would use maybe 2 sentences. Okay. So the speaker is using 1 sentence to ask you a question. If I was in an exam, I would answer it using 2 answers. Okay. In your opinion, is it a good idea for families to work together? I can say, that's an interesting question. I think it is a good idea for families to work together because families can start work at the same time and finish work at the same time, and they get to hang out with each other while they are working. Okay? You see how I use 2 phrases or 2 sentences, to respond to that question. Okay? And I included other phrases that we have learned in this lesson into that answer. Okay? So what is it saying? Extend your speech. So try speak at least more than the examiner. Okay? If you are asked a question using 1 sentence, respond with 2 or more. Okay? Everyone understand? Yes? Okay, let's see what's next. It says, do you do any sports? Okay? No, I don't like sports. Don't stop there, okay? I'm not a very active person and I never liked PE in school, but I like playing intellectual games. For example, I find chess very interesting, okay? So when we are answering questions, remember to be emotional, to extend your speech, okay? Be coherent. So what we were talking about earlier, we need to use words and phrases to be coherent. Does everyone understand? So we need to try and use linking words and structures. Words like however, nevertheless, all in all. Okay, so if we take that and we answer these questions again. Okay, Min.
What's up?
Okay, Min, I want you to try and use 2 sentences and be coherent when answering this question, okay? In your opinion, do people work more than now than in the past? Min?
So interesting.
In
Question.
your opinion, yes, good, yeah?
I think it's people work more now than the past. In my opinion, is not advantage because I don't know how to answer.
No, you were right. You're right on the right track because
it means I can
just try your best to answer. In your opinion, do you think people work now more than in the past?
Yes or no? Yes.
No, yeah, but try give 2 sentences to your answer.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have a reason why. I don't know how reason why.
Okay, but you must just try and think. Like, so if you can say, that is a very interesting question. And then you can say again, in my opinion, I think people work more now than in the past because there is a lot more work that has to be done. Or you can say no, because we now have computers and machines that can do people's jobs. Okay? Okay. Okay, so be coherent. Use phrases, however, nevertheless, okay, to back. Give yourself time to think, okay? If you're unsure about the answer, Min, give your time to think how you can answer it, okay? Like I was saying to you, first of all, you can say, that's a tricky question, or that's an interesting question, remember? I never thought about that before, okay? Now, go back. Okay. Lynn Chi?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe the company or organization you would like to work for? Can you describe a company or organization you would like to work for? Try. So what can you say? You can say a company How can you answer that question, Linchi?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, does anyone else want to try and answer that and help her? Tran?
I don't know how to describe.
Okay, this you don't know. So you're describing the company or organization that you would like to work for, okay? Because we're just saying that you would like because at the moment you guys are at university and you're not working. So describe a company or organization that you would like to work for. And remember to always give a reason, okay? So if I say to you, the company that I would like to work for is CNN, because that would be my ultimate dream as a journalist. Okay, so I've given 2 sentences in my answer. I was coherent in my speech and fluent. Okay, so let's try one more. Who wants to go? Let's go with two. Are you here?
Thua.
Tua. Okay. Tua, yeah. Or okay, Tua, can you tell me, do you is there another type of describe a typical day. Oh no, you can't because you don't work. We're gonna have to ask you this. Okay, I want you now to try and tell me, do you enjoy work? Why and why not?
I enjoy my work because my work is interesting.
Good. And remember, try use 2 sentences. And
It make me earn a good salary.
okay, and I earn a good salary. Okay, good job. Very good. Okay, now let's go with back to the slides. Yeah, no. Okay, and I earn a good salary. Okay, okay. Okay, remember, guys, give yourself time to think. Min, remember you said that's an interesting question. If you do not know the answer to a question straight away, or you still need time to think, remember to use these sentences at the beginning, okay? It will help you to give yourself time to think about what you want to say, okay? Remember, if you make a mistake, do not panic, okay? Because if you panic, you start to forget, okay? Okay. Remember to try and speak fluently, everyone. So when you're speaking, try not to have so many pauses. It's all right to have 1 or 2 pauses in between, but try to not have any pauses, okay? So try and replace the pauses with other words or phrases, okay? You will gain more points. Don't worry too much about using clear vocabulary, okay? So you don't have to speak, clever, sorry. So you don't have to use such big words. It's more important to be fluent and understand what you're saying than to try and use big words, okay? Also, don't speak too quickly and mind your grammar. You should find a healthy balance between speaking too quickly and making long pauses, okay? So when answering the question, don't speak so fast and don't use big words, okay? Try be more fluent, okay? Try make it run more smoothly, okay? Like I said, you guys need to practice, okay? Practice the exam part 3 at home, you need to record yourself so you can see the pauses and the errors that you are making, okay? Ask the question again if you need to, okay? Don't be shy. If you want to clarify something, you will not lose points for asking the examiner. Okay, guys, so when I ask you to, okay, when I ask you questions from part 3, okay, try and be fluent. Don't use big words when you try and answer it. Just try and answer it the best way that the vocabulary you know right now can answer it. And try use the words and phrases that we have learned that you can join the sentences or replace instead of pausing, okay? Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, so let's try again. Let's go with who hasn't gone yet? Let's go with Cam. Cam, are you there? Cam? Yes? Tom, sorry, Tom. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to try and answer. Try and speak more slow, more clear, or don't worry about being so clear, but more slow and more fluent, and try use smaller words, okay? Now, do you think working from home is a good idea?
Yes.
Yes? What do you say? Yes, I think.
Yeah, I think because
So you say, yes, I think it's a good idea because? Because why?
because
Because you?
by working at home, you save on many hidden costs associated with going to work.
Okay, very good. That's a good answer. Good job. Remember, you don't have to use such big words like associated, but that's a good job. Okay? I like how you joined it and used phrases. Okay, very good. Now, I want you to guys look at homework, okay? Homework, I want you guys to look at part 1, 9, 10, and 12, and part 3, very important. You practice 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at home because it is the only way to get better, okay? You need to practice 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Try and video yourself and try and see where you make mistakes, okay? So part 1, 9, 10, and 12, and part 3, exam practice 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does everyone understand? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so take down your homework so you can remember your homework, okay? Remember to practice, okay? Be coherent and fluent when practicing, or try your best, okay? So part 3, practice at home, and then I want you to complete the grammar exercise that we left out, okay? They have to fill out the rest of the sentences. And number 12, fill in the missing words. Okay, does everyone understand their homework?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Next time, remember everybody, we need you to always have your camera on, because if you do not have your camera on, you will be counted as not attending the class. Does everyone understand? Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone? Okay, thank you. Goodbye, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, sir.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
teacher.
Goodbye, sir.
Hi, teacher.
See you again. Bye.
See you later.